Sounds hot weather-wise. It's a little bit hot in the traffic as well with an exploding petrol tanker. I'll get to that in just a second. I just want to show you, we've noticed this at the traffic centre here for the last week or so. This is the M2 closure in Joburg. This is a really big deal. But what happens, I just thought I'd show you a look at Braamfontein in the afternoon. With the M2 being closed, a lot of traffic seems to be leaving central Joburg and routing up through Braamfontein for connections onto the Mike 1, and then from the Mike 1 making their way to wherever they have to, because obviously you can't come out of Joburg and join the M2 east or west with that closure. So that's like a little snapshot of what we see these days in Braamfontein from about sort of 3 o'clock, 3:30 onwards. It gets very heavy, particularly the run between Nelson Mandela Bridge and Empire Road. If you're on Jan Smuts, Empire Road, St Andrews, it all gets very heavily backed up. So if you've got any reason to be in Braamfontein in the afternoons, just give yourself plenty of time to get through. It's going to be like that until the M2 highway reopens. All right, now just up to that, well, here's a look at Hammanskraal. This is the R101 just south of Hammanskraal, near Murray Hill. There are some roadworks, so that's going to cause delays. But just as we come to air, we get this tweet coming in from Abuti saying a petrol tank has exploded, or petrol truck has exploded on the R101 between Hammanskraal and Murray Hill. The road is closed. Now, I can tell you there's already a big backlog out of central Hammanskraal on that road that links you from the R101 onto the N1. So if you normally do that Hammanskraal-Pretoria run, you won't be able to do that this morning. You'll be taken off and sent to the N1, and that's going to put some real pressure on the run down through Pumalani Plaza and down through sort of the central Pretoria area on the N1. So we'll keep you up to date with that this morning. Also, just a note that Cape Town, it gets busy. Look at that, queuing traffic in the dark. That's from Brackenfell all the way through to the Century City exit. No obstruction, just pure traffic getting going nice and early again these days. So traffic queuing up from well before 6 o'clock. And, well, got to share this with you. Just a reminder of what's happening in the fuel price from midnight tonight. There's the damage. Doesn't look good. Mid-70s per litre on petrol and over 90 cents a litre on diesel. That's what you'll be paying from midnight tonight. So from tomorrow, those prices, those new updated prices apply. It's today what we call top-up or fill-up Tuesday, if you possibly can. Save yourself some bucks ahead of tonight's midnight rise. All right, that's the latest look at traffic and travel around the country. We'll take a quick break. Join us back the other side.